All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Shadow!
Odd. Three down.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Strong right. We got 4.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Ozzy!
3 down.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
29. Alpha!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Carter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. And the pitch goes to Miller. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's McCarron to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Let's go!
Check.
Right!
Brady to throw on second down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Right. One play at a time now. Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Wait, 20. Wide, 20.
Even. 4 down. Even. Under 10.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
To throw is McCarron. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. This is taken at the 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Carter. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now a 1st carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the 1st.
I know you felt that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Woo! 29. Alpha. Shadow.
Hey, let's come.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
49.
Sit that, go.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
To throw again, Brady. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Bills have recovered.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck rule. And now the Tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. McCarron will bring the Bills up first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
So the fumble recovery, and now McCarron rolling to his right. He's going to go deep. It got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight left.
29. Alpha.
You got three down.
Blue 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Tight end right.
Ready? Blue 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, Brady eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instincts sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
4 down. Check.
From the gun, it's McCarron. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Double tight.
Alabama. Green 80.
Hey,
Blue.
watch twist.
Sub.
He's going to get it running right, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
29, Alpha.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They fake the give. Now McCarron flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Bills. 58 yards.
No. Check. Patriot. Check three.
Watch the motion.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ship. Leopard.
Check 50.
Watch him now, Barney.
Motion, I got one.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 down. Odd. Showing eight.
6 guys. Leopard.
Now here's McCarron on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
We got 3. Let's go. Regular.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got trips. We got 3.
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it again with Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Brady on the bootleg. Going right side here, and that's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Check 3, check 3.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, gold 66.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check it. Hey, gold 66. Ready?
Yes.
From the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Sugar.
49, guys. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
McCarron will bring the Bills up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And they'll go play action with McCarron. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's McCarron off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Right,
So
now,
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for McCarron. And he slings one that's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Alabama. Wait.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Kill, turn up.
This is Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight.
Woo!
Hey.
Wait!
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Four down. Alert. Woo! Out.
On play action, it's Brady.
Crack down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Brady now on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Three down.
Leopard! Gone!
Sponge!
A first throw for the backup Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
All day.
Picked off right around the 43. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll toss it to Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check it. Wait 20. Wait 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Boy, a 3rd miss of the game right there. By rights, they could be high and dry right now, but instead, this is still a ball game.
And defensively here, you can't let this affect you. You've got to go out and do your job, not worry about someone else's.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. A little juke. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. They'll go again to McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight.
Wait!
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
Again, it's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99.
Hey, gold 66.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
53, Linda.
Who
Sam.
that? Check the.
Wait.
Check 24.
Brady going to look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now it's Haas running left. This is Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people